Peel VCam is a sophisticated hardware and software solution for pre-visualization and motion capture work. The VCam controllers use radio frequency for wireless connection, providing a low latency, long-range connection that doesn't interfere with your existing Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices. The controllers exhibit 10 buttons, 2 joysticks, and 2 scroll wheels with customizable functionality via the desktop software. Peel VCam software is fully integrated with Unreal Engine 5, including customization support through Unreal Blueprints, and Peel VCam also supports Motion Builder. For more information, please visit peeldev.com/vcam or contact us at our LA or Vancouver-based locations. This video will be an overview and introduction to the Peel Virtual Camera. We will be going over 4 different sections today. First, we'll be going over the hardware, and then the desktop software, followed by the Unreal 5 integration, and then I'll do a quick demo of a recording sequence using the virtual camera. Here's the hardware for the Peel Virtual Camera. We have our monitor, the 2 Peel VCam controllers, and the passive marker tree, which can be swapped out for an active marker. If we flip it around to the back, we can see the power hub and the battery that is currently powering the unit. And then in the back here, we have a Teradek for wireless video signal. On the front here, we can see what you would normally see when you're using the Peel Virtual Camera. So this is our slate. So we have time code here at the bottom. We can see that we're in live mode. We can also see what take name we're in, the frame number, and then all the other camera details that you need in the bottom left. The other quick thing I'll mention about the hardware is that we also have a third controller. This can just be held in hand by someone on set and can do things such as stopping and starting recording or changing other things in the scene as you set up the buttons to do different things. Here's the desktop software for the Peel Virtual Camera. You can see that there are different fields for each of the buttons, the joystick, the scroll wheel, etc. And each of these have different options that you can switch from. You can see the buttons have the most functionality, and you can easily switch them just by clicking on a different button, and then that's set. Each of these can be triggered via the software as well for testing, so you can move your joystick around or click buttons. Beyond that, we have sensitivity control. So if you want to change, for example, your zoom, your focus, your aperture, but you want to make it change at a different rate, you can change the rate under sensitivity here, or you can put the value in specifically here. You have translation sensitivity and rotation sensitivity for moving and rotating. And we also have button presets. I like to have 4 presets for moving, for cinematography, for recording, and then for reviewing takes. There are also lens presets, so if you want to set up a specific lens preset, you can set that up here and then save that. Both button and lens presets can be set in this option to set them on a specific button, or for buttons you can just hit button layout change and it'll swap through them. Beyond that, we have motion capture data controls, so we have smoothing and dampening, and then we also have multiplier, and what multiplier does is it changes the scale of your movement with your motion capture data. And that should be a quick overview of the desktop software. If you want a more detailed overview, I'll leave a video for a link in the description. The Unreal integration for Peel Virtual Camera is really easy to use. All you have to do once you have the plugin installed is click on this icon at the top, and then you can connect to the desktop software just by clicking on this button. You can also spawn a camera into any scene, and you can eject from it, and if you don't know where it is, you can also pilot it again. You can add your live link subject just by clicking here. So you got to make sure that your live link is good, and then you can connect. Beyond that, you can open the take recorder panel. You can set the FPS. You can add your VCam as sources to the take recorder so it records properly. We also have level sequence, which just means that you can go to a previously recorded take. And then we also have our modes here that you can switch in between manually if you prefer. The live mode, review mode, and camera pass. And that's about as easy as the Unreal integration is. All right, so I'm just gonna run you through how you might use the virtual camera. So I'm going to run through moving and then changing camera settings and then recording and then reviewing that take very quickly. So the first button preset that I'm using is navigation, so I can move around the scene and say, let's get close to that object here. And also I have my motion capture system set up so I can adjust as needed. And we'll set up right in front of here. So I'll switch into cinematography mode, turn on debug focus, and I'm going to focus on this object. Then I'm going to change the zoom a little bit, zoom out, and then I'm going to switch into record button preset, and I can just hit record. So after a couple seconds, you'll see the recording in the top right. And now I'm just going to move around the scene, just kind of a quick take. And then I can stop that just by clicking the button. Then I can go into review mode. And I'm actually going to go into navigation mode to back up a little bit just so you can see that the take was recorded. And I'm going to go into my previous take. And then I can simply click play and you can see the movement of the camera. So now that take has been recorded. And now you're ready to use your VCam in any way you might need.